You're listening to the Dan Levatar Show in partnership with the DraftKings Sports app, now live in all 50 states.
We've got a broadcasting legend, a soccer legend joining us now. The voice of soccer, I would say. I could say that. I didn't mean to say it as if it was a question. It's not a question. Andres Cantor is with us, and so that's a thrill. We've got a lot of soccer for you remaining in the show. We've got some good follow later this hour. Whittingham and Tom Bogerts are going to be on with Mike Ryan during the morally abhorrent post-game show. And also, Whitty's going to be on with Zaslow tonight on ESPN Radio because Whitty is now challenging Andres Cantor for the voice of soccer. So, Andres, you've only been at this 26 years. Telemundo, you're covering your 10th World Cup. Thank you for being on with us. Is Argentina-Egypt the craziest game you've personally ever called?
It was definitely, Dan, the craziest comeback I ever called. That's for sure. I really thought Argentina was going out. I mean, they had 11 minutes to go and they were down 2-0. I got some beef with you guys.
¿Qué pasó? What happened?
To clear with you guys. Come on, you know better.
¿Qué pasó?
That game, I mean, that narrative about being the game being fixed and all that BS. Come on, guys. You don't fix the game. Yeah. I'm talking to you, yes.
Who are you talking to?
Me, I'm on your side, pal. Like, I'm one of those people that have been saying, let's acknowledge his greatness. You got it twisted. I think I'm owed an apology
who are you?
here.
Wait a minute.
Let me tell you something. You
on,
and everybody else, you don't rig a game by giving Egypt a 2-0 lead. That's not how you rig them.
Exactly. I'm going to put it in NFL terms. I don't know how you rig a game anyways, but you wouldn't think that a rigged game at the Super Bowl would be 35-7 at the 2-minute warning. No chance. If you rig anything, you rig it way before. So, okay, end of story.
Who are you coming after? Who are you fighting?
I'm your ally.
I don't know. Who was he accusing of
You know what? I'm going to flip 180 faster than Dan on Pulisic if Jude Bellingham gets a yellow.
Was this show, did this show claim that the game was rigged? I think it's fairly scandalous that Egypt's coach put his name on that, though, Andres. Like, that's not, in American sports, that does not happen.
That is fine. Yeah, but this is not American sports. I just love the fact that you guys are covering the World Cup so much, and I really, really hope that you keep covering soccer into Miami after the World Cup is over. I know you will.
We might not. Don't be,
no promises here.
Don't be so sure.
No
don't be, if Messi scores 7 goals a game, maybe we'll talk about it occasionally. You thought the game was over though against Egypt. You had lost hope.
I didn't. You know, I was in my mind. I was thinking about the obituary for the world champion. That is the truth. But I never said outright. I've learned through 40 years of broadcasting this game that, like Yogi Berra said, it ain't over until it's over. And especially if you have a GOAT like Messi in the pitch. And I didn't see it coming, honestly. I thought there was no way for Argentina to come back. So I saw it. I saw the champions bowing out against Egypt. That's the truth.
Andres, the type of emotion that we saw from Messi after he tied the game at 2, we rarely see that type of emotion from him, right?
It was a decompression, yes, it's right. But it was the emotion that all Argentinians had. You should have seen the press box. I mean, we were all in tears. I guess the tears were tears of relief because, Egypt had the game of their lives and they almost knocked Argentina out. So it was really, really tough. It wasn't definitely the way Messi would have wanted to go out in his illustrious career. So it was just tears of joy, but tears of relief, the same tears that all Argentinians shed after the match.
So hold on a second.
Myself.
So wait a minute. So you cried when they won the World Cup famously you can hear your voice cracking. You're weeping when they won the World Cup. You were looking around the press box and how many of the people in there with you, allegedly objective journalists, were crying.
But you have to understand then, the Argentinian journalists, they're all very objective, but they're all Argentinian, obviously, and they only talk to one public, which is Argentina's public back home. So they have, a leeway more than I do, at least here in this country where I speak Spanish to 26 different nationalities. So it is understandable that they were overcome by emotions. I try to compose myself as much as I can. And then when, I had a 3-1, you're off, I just didn't faint, but I had given it all my all, and I said, regardless of, I think my parting shots was, regardless of the outcome of this match, the Egyptian players probably will be received as national heroes. They played their match of their lives, but in front of them, they had Leo Messi, none other. So, yeah.
How many of the people around you were crying, though? I'm asking the question
all
because
the Argentinian press.
So everybody around you was just weeping, and you're waiting, and you take your headsets off. You tried to stay composed on the air, but you start when you take your headsets off because of the decompression?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know if I cried per se, but I expressed my emotions privately as soon as I went off the air, and I was, the the big letdown when after maximum effort. So I just
relief.
Yeah, relief. Yeah.
That's what it'll be like in the press box if the Dolphins won the Super Bowl, right? We'd all be crying.
Something like that. Yeah, Greg Cody would be crying. I want to play for you, Andres. Pablo Giralt. You tell me how professional or unprofessional this is. He is doing the call here, and he uses a lot of words. I think he said you. So you're from? Are you familiar? Okay, you saw that.
I saw your show yesterday, and you missed some context.
Okay, please help me understand what happened here. Translate. It was moving too fast to me.
Más de Messi va pasado. A ver que le pega Messi al arco. La puta madre, gol. Argentino, carajo. Nunca te dejó de creer. Vamos Argentina, carajo. Vamos Argentina, carajo. 2-2. Aquí está el campeón del mundo. Vamos Argentina de mi vida. Nunca quedarse por vencido. 2-2. Vamos Leo de mi vida. Vamos leyenda. Leo de mi vida y mi corazón. Vamos leyenda. Vamos Leo viejo nomás. 2-2, Juan Pablo. Esto no ha terminado. No termina hasta que suene la campana, compañero. 2-2.
I love it.
That's Pablo. He's one of the greatest. But you have to put in context, la puta madre in Argentinian Spanish, and don't take your audience will understand. It's not he's not cussing at anybody. It's just an expression. We have many colloquial expressions that have very bad words but have no meaning. He's not cussing at anybody.
He's saying your mom is a slut, Andres. I don't know what you're.
No. Hey, don't laugh. This is Argentinian culture.
No.
If I burn myself, or let's say I'm drinking mate right now and the water is very hot. I will go la puta madre.
Your mom's a slut.
It's like
The way that I say MFer.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's not what you think it is. And then carajo, it's I know you looked it up and everything. Don't we have a store? US and 27.
Dicks.
US 1 and 27.
No, that's ñoque barato. No? Or you're talking about, we have a store named Carajo.
No.
He's talking about dicks.
No, that's in Hialeah.
You know what's funny? Everybody has a friend. I know a lot of these people. I've got a great business idea. Then 6 months later, they still have the idea, a notes app full of half-finished plans, and absolutely nothing done. The hardest part is actually getting started. People think they need to learn coding, build a website, figure out payments, shipping, customer service, all before they launch. And that's why Shopify is such a game changer. Shopify gives you everything you need to start your business in one place. Their templates and AI tools help you build a professional-looking website fast, with no coding required, and once people show up, Shopify checkout is already optimized to help more customers complete their purchase. Returning customers can even check out with a single click. Then there's Shopify Sidekick, their built-in AI assistant. So when you inevitably hit that moment where you think, wait, how do I do this? Sidekick is there to help you build, troubleshoot, and keep it moving. That's why Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide. From brands just getting started to household names like Mattel and Gymshark, all you need is the idea. Shopify handles the rest. Start your free trial at shopify.com/MiamiDan. That's shopify.com/MiamiDan. Again, shopify.com/MiamiDan.
Excited for summer? Hosting a pool party, a barbecue, or just looking forward to some relaxing time at home? At Orkin, they've been building their pest knowledge and expertise for 125 years, and they know that no matter what your summer plans are, most people don't want cockroaches involved. Shocking, right? Well, as supporters of summer plans, both big and small, Orkin is here to stay one step ahead of pests so you can stay one step ahead of your schedule. Visit Orkin.com today for a free estimate.
So my schedule gets a little chaotic this time of year. Most days I'm here at the Meadowlark Studios, and then I'm heading straight to another broadcasting or hosting gig. And especially in this Miami heat, it's insane. And not the Miami heat, but the Miami summer heat. I've been trying to keep at least one healthy habit consistent. And that's why I've been bringing Kachava's new travel packs with me. It's one less thing I have to worry about, which is great because I'm already spending enough mental energy figuring out what shirt is acceptable to wear on camera or hosting or on the show that I'm not going to get made fun of for. So I just throw one in my backpack, and I've got an all-in-one nutrition shake ready whenever I need it. It's packed with plant-based protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, greens, probiotics, electrolytes, and more. So even when my schedule is all over the place, I know I'm getting something good in. It tastes great. It's easy to take anywhere, and there are no fillers. No nonsense. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code Dan for 15% off your first order. That's 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code Dan.
Dan Le Batard.
What is the worst part of the life?
Jonathan Saslow.
The worst part of the life of what?
This is the Dan Le Batard Show.
It's a fair criticism. Like you,
No, but Dick's a
in
name.
America, we have a store called Dick's.
No, but that's someone's name, though. Your mom is a slut is not someone's name, and carajo is hell, and it's a curse word.
Well, Dick can also be a name. Different meanings.
Within the Argentinian, and that is the license. There you go. Exactly. We gotta go there and get some free. What's it say? Wine store, tapas, and bakery. Hey, what a plug. Let's all go. Dad, after the World Cup, you and I go and do a live remote from there, free and get free pastries. Anyways, in context, he's broadcasting for Argentina. That is the way in Argentina. That's the way they talk. For good or for bad. That's the way we all talk in Argentina. Which it's you have to put it within cultural and context, so it's not that bad. I know it sounds bad here, but it's not.
The cultural.
I wouldn't say that here. I mean, I would say that.
You would not say
no,
that.
The minute I say that, I'm joining your show. I'm taking over Stu Goats for Dan Le Batard and Stu.
Yeah.
It'll be Dan Le Batard and Cantor.
Yes.
Show because that'd be out of his job.
Dan Le Batard show with your mom's a slut. Your mom, that is what he said. You're not even disputing that that's what he said.
I'm not disputing. Verbatim, that's what he said. Contextually, in a cultural context, it's not that bad.
All right. The cultural context is he said your mom is a slut. We can move on. It's fine. We don't have to argue. We don't have to argue about this anymore. When you watch the way the United States is presently covering its World Cup appearance, when I just thought that the world knows that this is what the United States is. This was not surprising. This is about where the expectations are for this team. What do you make of how critical everyone is being, jumping on the back of this team, saying that this World Cup was an abject failure?
It wasn't a failure, and I will put an asterisk on everything that happened against Belgium. And I will explain why, and I will just reiterate what I said, my parting shot in that broadcast on Telemundo that day. I said that Belgium was the better team, but hopefully soon we will know if all the noise around the red card, the lift of the red card on Balogun and the fact that he played, all the noise around it had anything to do and impacted the players, because obviously Belgium, again, was a better team, but the U.S. had played a hell of a World Cup up to then, and they were not up to par. They did not come out firing. They did not play well individually. They were very bland. They didn't have that gut performance that they showed in the previous matches. So, for the good of this team and Pochettino's process of 2.5 years, I think the truth has to be told. And I compared it to the 1998 World Cup, when many years later we found out why the U.S. finished last in that World Cup, because they had a very internal issue, very delicate internal issue within the locker room right before the World Cup by, excluding the captain, John Harkes, and then we found out what had happened many years after the fact, and that obviously had repercussions within the team. So, yes, we were outclassed by Belgium, but I would really like to know one day how much all the noise around, what happened with Balogun interfered with the mental preparation and physical response of the team that day in Seattle.
I would have thought, if you were objecting to something that our show did over the last couple of days, that it wouldn't have been about Egypt's rigging. It would have been about me saying that Argentina's not very good, if not for Messi. They're just another team.
No, because you're right. Argentina's hanging. I mean, look how crazy soccer is. We all people that cover Argentina and that have covered Messi since he plays for Inter Miami, we see him every weekend. We all asked, what is he? What will his role be in this World Cup? He's going to be 39. Is he going to come off the bench when the game needs? Is he going to come out of the games and play 45 minutes if Argentina has a comfortable lead? And look at him now. He's the savior of the team. He's the goal scorer of the tournament. He plays every single minute. He was against Cabo Verde in Miami, in the heat and humidity of Miami the other day. He was the fourth Argentinian player that ran the most, and he's 39, and he has won it all. And yet he's, showing the way, and I totally agree with you. Argentina is running out of legs. They're a very good team, but, they have a heart this big. And what else they have? And that's what's keeping them in the tournament. Messi plus heart plus that.
It's a pleasure to listen to your work after all of these years. He'll be announcing Saturday night's Argentina-Switzerland quarterfinal match. That's on Telemundo. He's the biggest voice there is in this sport. Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure.
Likewise, and I hope you bring Argentina luck all the way. So you don't think, I really hope that they win handedly, so the discussion will be somewhere else over the weekend.
Carajo. Cuídate.
Carajo.
Thank you for being on with us. We're going to have Good Follow in a second. I've told you before that you should check out what it is that they're doing. Pitch Clock, which is normally in this spot, will be found on YouTube. You can find it, but it's doing well, and so we send it off, even further segregating it away from the show, as Trysta and JuJu will carry us here. Before we get to Morally Abhorrent, the post-game show that it's Tom Bogert. I've gotten a lot of names wrong today. I owe $20.
It's actually Thierry Bogert.
I'm gonna pay $20 in fines today for the names that I've gotten wrong.
Also, Pitch Clock going to be in the podcast feed, the same DLS podcast feed many of you are listening to right now.
That's right. It's Thursday Thunder, and it's presented by DraftKings Sports. DraftKings, the crown is yours. JuJu, what do we got?
Yes, sir, man. Time to make some cash, if you feel me. First leg of the WNBA Thursday Thunder. I'm going with my sister, Valeriane, whatever you call her. Make sure you say the ayaye. She's getting 10 points tonight. Lock it in. Next leg, I'm going with Double E, Emily Inksler, for 8 points with them Portland Fire. And the last leg, man, Caitlin Clark sitting out tonight. Lock it in, Clayton and Clark. Don't be putting them numbers in thinking she gonna play. So my sister Ty Harris finna step up and get you at least 6 points tonight. Lock them in, man. DraftKings Sports now available in all 50 states. The crown is yours.
Juju, we've got less than 50 seconds left, and Andres Cantor is a chronic, and he just wants to hang around the show, so we can just put him in the box as you update the polls there. Go ahead and update the polls for as fast as you can before we get to good follow.
Was Cinderella once a local mop girl? Ain't that a 93% of the audience says yes. Man. What? Is the DUI test too physically strenuous? 75% of the audience says yes, it is. Are you gaining weight when you walk downstairs? 60% of the audience says no, you are not. And last poll, Turkey, I'm sorry. Sincere or insincere? 62% of the audience says insincere, and those are your polls.
Good follow is next.
Boar's Head brings to the deli the taste of deep-fried turkey. One bite and flavor takes over. Perfectly seasoned and deliciously golden fried, a backyard tradition available at the deli. Presenting the Friar's Turkey Breast, only from Boar's Head. Discover the craftsmanship behind every bite at your local Boar's Head deli or deli counter. Boar's Head, committed to craft since 1905.
For 22 years on this show, we've debated the greatest athletes of all time. Who's the GOAT in football? Who's the GOAT in soccer? Who's the GOAT in hoops? One thing that we all know is Dan's the GOAT of finding the worst possible take. But there's another kind of MVP/GOAT that doesn't get enough credit. The friend who knows to show up with enough Miller Lights, plus extra ice. Because they just know. The one who already has seats at the bar when you walk up, that is a Miller Time MVP. I've been on this show long enough to know that Dan is going to make everything about his feelings, and Jeremy is going to push back on whatever I just said. But here's something nobody on this show will argue with. Miller Lite is the summer beer. The original light beer since 1975. This summer, recognize your MVPs. We all have that one friend who makes every game better. Now it's time to give them their moment. Head over to Miller Lite's social media pages to learn more about being a Miller Time MVP. You can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. It's Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Tony, you know that moment at a party or at a tailgate where everything just sort of clicks?
I know it well. It's usually when I show up. Everybody goes crazy.
Yeah, you usually take all the credit for it, but it's because Tony usually walks in with Cuervo.
I walk in like this.
Yeah. Cuervo is a thing that turns hanging out into this is the night.
It has that effect on people.
It does. You usually take the credit for it, but again, it's the Cuervo effect.
Right here,
it's like that moment in a big game where everyone in the crowd just starts standing up, hooting and hollering. Keep it Cuervo.
Keep it Cuervo, baby.
Dan Batard.
I ain't never met nobody in the world that's done hate on Blue's
Great
Clues,
nomination.
Bro. Like, who don't like Blue's Clues, bro? If you don't like Blue's Clues, you're a loser.
JuJu Gotti.
Look, you get one paw print. That's the first clue. You put it in a notebook. Now what do you do? Woo! Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues.
Sit on the chair and think about it.
This is the Dan Batard Show.
Welcome back to Good Follow, presented by DraftKings Sports. Now, let me repeat that. Presented by DraftKings Sports. I am the kid, JuJu Gotti, joined by my sister, Trysta Crick. As always, how are you doing, sis?
Just touched down into Las Vegas, JuJu. The home of the Las Vegas Aces may come out and catch a fever Aces game in the next couple of days. We'll have to keep a close one on that, but I'm here for Summer League, but I'm also for the W.
Let's stick right in Las Vegas. Headline news, man. Broke my damn heart. Chennedy Carter has been waived by the Aces, man. What is your first thoughts? I saw you was live when this news happened with our sister Carrie Champion. Salute. What is your thoughts behind this, bruh?
It's a sad situation because you're talking about someone who's so skilled. You're talking about someone who's just a certified bucket. Me and you were very excited about this decision to bring her in, to envelop her in a place where the culture is championship DNA level, and for her to be waived, not even to be moved or traded, for some of the ways that it already started at the beginning of the season where she was talking a lot out of school, out of line with what the Vegas Aces normally allow. The stuff on social media where Asia's online being like, I think it's time for you to log off. It felt like the writing was a bit on the wall. And JuJu, I'd love to get your thoughts on this, but it's like, if you can't make it in a place like Vegas where they're giving you all of the tools, all of these champions to take you under their wing about like what it means to be a pro.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what WNBA team you'll fit on.
Right, bruh. And like you say, the wording behind it, my dog been waived, because the folks at the Vegas Aces facility, they're not idiots. They know that without a lot of information attached to why she's been waived, it's gonna cause us to think that, damn, my dog was a headache again in the locker room. And so for them to not lend no voice to the contrary, I feel like it's very, very revealing, because they would have got in front of that if not. In my opinion, I could be wrong and I hope I'm wrong. But for them to know what we was gonna think when this happened and to make it so vague, no trade either, man. Damn, bro. It break my heart for my dog. Hopefully I'm wrong as hell and my dog is right now being pursued by a team and she makes that roster. But damn, this is definitely tough to come back from here, bro.
JuJu, I heard that they scoured the entire league looking to trade her.
Man. But how about this? Because we've been faithful and we've been trying to have faith in sis. Could this or should this have been expected? Like, that's the question, because in my opinion, I was like, bro, if anybody get in trouble this year, I know who ain't. But damn, should we have expected this, dog?
It's so hard for an adult to change their behavior and their patterns, and you need to do a lot of work. I mean, as someone who's gone through therapy on my end, I know JuJu, you understand what it's like to work on yourself as well. And like, we have things that trigger us. We have things that cause us to act outside of our own minds, and mental health is a real thing. Just because you're elite at putting the ball into the hoop and elite at breaking somebody down off the dribble and can rebound and is an athletic freak and like can defend and all these things that we know Kennedy's always been able to do, that doesn't mean that everything is everything upstairs. And I think like this is a wake-up call. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're dealing with, but like this is a time to find people to support you, to get you to, if this is what it is, which I think it is, to get somebody around you or somebody's around you to like put you in a position to stop making these decisions and stop getting in your own way because you're that talented. And we're seeing this also, JuJu, with Skylar and like her getting in her own way.
When that phone be ringing off the hook with them wake-up calls, it be fire. But sometimes them calls slow down and now them wake-up calls they don't even come to your room no more. It's expected for you to wake your behind up on your own. So I fear that my sis might be out of wake-up calls, bruh. Luckily though, she is a legend in China or where is it from? Hong Kong? Beijing?
All of them. I think she went to Mexico as well. She was like
Mexico.
in Mexico City. She was in China. Like she went on a world tour last year, JuJu, and she was balling. But guess what? When not everybody else speaks English and you speak English, a lot of problems go away.
You feel me? They be like, wait, what'd you say? You're like, oh no, I said I love you. But yeah, man, moving on, bro. You hit it right on the head. My dog Skylar Diggins is not necessarily happy right now. She took to Instagram and shared a wee bit of frustration you did with the Sky, saying that, hey, man, I done been sat to the bench, man. Them boy done sunk me on the damn bench, bro. What you think about Skylar, bro?
She also said, Juju, I don't know if you saw her roaming around the streets of Phoenix, the scene of the trauma. Gets off the plane and goes on Instagram stories, walking around with palm trees in the background.
Bro, did you see the quality of that camera? Bro, who shot this?
And the crazy part about it all is that I've been so quiet. I've been so good and quiet. I've been so good and quiet.
What's your first thought seeing this? Because a couple weeks ago, we predicted that, hey, man, y'all might need to free my dog before it get too crazy up there. And we weren't far from wrong.
Listen, they didn't bench her for no reason. This is what she did to react to being benched, okay? Alone. When she's supposed to be with the squad. Why aren't you with the team right now?
Where is Sidney Taylor right now, bro? Does anybody have eyes on you?
You shouldn't be out wandering Phoenix, okay? You're supposed to be at practice.
but we forgot, though. Phoenix, that's her hood for real. Yes. She been there, done that in them streets, so she probably beat Skylar in them streets.
And I know that it's like a tough thing. You go back to the scene where a lot of frustrations and trauma lived. You find out you've been benched when you touch down, you know. You get on Instagram Live. The question that I have is, you know, it's not because of Sloot. Sloot knew they knew they were going to play together.
Yeah, Sloot doggy dog.
They knew that was going to be the case. They figured out a way to have Sloot, Tosh, and Sky all together. They knew what time it was.
Well, let's get to the logistics because we guessing no matter what. Do you think that this was a justified move from Tyler Marsh? Because yes, it's gonna cause a stir anytime you have to sit one of your vets down. You feel me? They get that first taste of that bench. But when them folk right to sitter.
Listen, you're not about to flash on me. I think I'm gonna start you. Listen,
allegedly.
I have to enact some level. These people don't respect me, okay? They don't respect me as a coach. You're out here saying in the press conference that our half-court offense stinks because of me. Like, listen, you're not about to just say whatever you want to me and think that the one piece of power that I have I'm not going to use, which is sit down. Let's see.
Nah, bro. Hell nah, bro.
JuJu.
Now this is funny. This is hilarious. I'm laughing because this is hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. What'd you say?
If you're in charge of the team.
Yeah.
And somebody flashes at you in public.
Yeah. Okay.
Just hypothetically.
Okay.
Are you going to start them the next game?
Man, see, look, this is what I do. I'm going to start them the next game, but I'm going to just make sure I get this apology in front of all these folks you flashed on me in front of before we do anything. Look, all of this is speculation. I don't even know. None of this happened. We're talking about me. So, I don't know, bruh. I just think that sometimes, bro, I think my boy Tyler was probably just tinkering with the lineup. You feel me? Because now we got Sloot Doggy Dog back and Sid going crazy. Sid is giving us way more than we planned for before this season.
She's so good.
You feel me?
So good.
And so I think that's more so what's going on than any kind of, what is it, like some kind of punishment or some kind of relegation or retaliation.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If it wasn't a punishment,
yeah.
Why did Skylar then say, I think I'm done putting my body on the line, and then was out for injury management?
Moving on, I think let's check out, you know what I mean, the little mid-season form that the Seattle Storm has had lately. Because now, a little bit of confusion from me at times watching them play. Some nights, Flage is LeBron damn James. I think Kevin Durant need to sit courtside every Seattle Storm game.
No doubt.
Some games she don't shoot the ball. You dig? And I get it, she a rookie, so we judging on this scale anyway. But the rest of the roster construction, what do you think so far about how Seattle has handled this first half of the season?
I think they have the chance to be really good. I think their roster, they have a bunch of pieces that are individually quite good. The question that I have is like, are we buying? And I want to hear you as a hooper, Juju, not like what could be, right? Yeah. But what you think will be the outcome of Awa Pham, Ezi Magbagor, and Dominique Malonga on the team at the same time. Yes, do they play differently than one another? Sure, they're not twins, but do they also occupy the same position and have similar things that limit them that they can't do, that if they played a different position, they would have to do?
And we talking about Ezi and Awa mostly. Because Dom is just a generational talent. We can't really put her on the list. But is Ezi gonna cut into Dom's minutes at all? Oh, I don't think so. When it start mattering, I don't think so. Hopefully they can win and put a couple of wins together so it does matter by the end of the season this year. But if it starts mattering, I'm thinking we're gonna see that killer lineup that we expect. Awa, Ezi, Dom, Flage, and T. At the point guard. Salute to Jay Melbourne been one of them ones this year for me. Because she come off the bench with that spark every time. But I think if it comes down to it, that's the lineup we're going to see. And I don't necessarily see too many problems with the potential, like you said, of the lineup. Now, what we're seeing right now currently, I think we're seeing somebody come back from injury. And like the Skylar Diggins situation, we testing out some of these lineups to see which ones work. You did? What you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking around the league because I'm asking everybody like, hey, it's the same question that we all have when we see them.
Yeah.
People who evaluate talent that I trust, smart people. I'm like, you think Ezi, Dom, and Awa are going to work together? Like, you think long-term they're going to share the floor together?
Yeah.
And like, I don't think I've heard one yes.
Oh,
except for you. And you could be right and they could be wrong. But I think just the thing that they need to be held accountable for. Number one, you totally miscalculated who the Minnesota Lynx were going to take because everybody knows you wanted Olivia. You know that.
Now everybody knows. I didn't know that just now. Put me on game.
They wanted Olivia. That was their plan. The Lynx were supposed to take Awa and all the mocks. Or Lauren. Because they thought, a lot of people who, write about basketball are like, oh, they need a big. They lost Jess Shepard. Right. They lost Lamb Man. Like, they need somebody to help Fi's out for a bunch of the season. They just need another big. So that was what was, and then it was like, ooh, Seattle's gonna get Olivia Miles. They're just so pumped about it. And then Cheryl Reeve was sort of misdirecting the whole time. And then was pretty much always intending to take Olivia, and Olivia is very special. So then Seattle has to figure it out on the fly. Swoop! And then they take best available player, and Awa is special, and I think she could be transcendent. But you probably should have waited to pay Ezi like $1.25 million a year until after the draft, because you signed her a day before the draft. One day, 24 hours before, when you thought it was sweet when you were going to get Olivia Miles. Secondly, then now you pivot and you go get Flage, which I totally respect and love. But then you go out and spend a first-round pick on Taina Mare, who at this point is 0.7 points per game, 0.7 rebounds per game, 0.7 assists per game, and you cored Ezi when you could have cored Gabby Williams. And so you could have had
there we go.
Gabby. You could
Skylar.
You could have Kiki Rice.
You feel me? Oh wow. I forgot all about Kiki. But this is instead of Awa though.
Instead of Awa. And Awa would be somewhere else.
Thriving.
Or You could have had Awa and no Ezzy and figured it out.
I see what you're saying. It's a
But you would
6-7
have
situation.
Gabby. You would have Gabby.
Right. Because give me Gabby no matter what. A lot of time. You dig it? Yeah. Can I think?
Ezzy, but I was shocked. Juju, 1.25 million for 3 years for Ezzy. Go get your bread, Marcus. Get that girl her bread, Marcus. But holy shit, I didn't know Ezzy was a max player. And she was, listen, second team all defense, 10th in the league in blocks. We love Ezzy.
I got a question.
All right.
How long has Ezzy been in the league? I can't off the top of my head. What year is this for Ezzy?
6.
This is Ezzy's 6th year right now?
7th year. I think she has 6 years of experience.
And how old is Ezzy?
I think she's 26.
If you don't mind me asking.
I think she's 26.
26. Damn. See, I was finna play the man. She just got here not too long ago. Look, bro. Hopefully they get it together. It's looking good right now for me. I don't know what they're seeing. You did. They probably looking down the road and they seeing what you're saying. Mathematically, we could have been what we are. And that Gabby Williams tape does not help matters because I don't give a damn where Gabby Williams wanted to go. Sis, you with us until the paper say.
That's why we franchise tag players. If the NFL looked at their players and they were like, well, I don't want to play for the Jets anymore. It's like, I'm sorry, Quinnen Williams, you're getting franchise tagged.
Right.
We see people get tagged one after, like year after year after year, they're getting tagged.
Exactly, bro. I'm so sorry, Gabby. We got some green and yellow for you, sis. I'm so sorry. We'll get you a new windbreaker. But you're going to be playing in Seattle.
No
you might be a little sleepy.
We're the only ones that can offer you the real bread.
It's now time for the DraftKings Sports Pick of the Week, presented by DraftKings Sports. This week, we watching the New York Liberty take on them girls. Pardon me, the Minnesota Lynx. This Saturday, who we watching, sis?
I'm watching Sabrina Ionescu, Juju, because she's looking like her back and her legs and her ankles are right. I've seen the little wiggle. I've seen the step back. And if Sabrina's fully healthy, I know they just lost to the Wings and they got smacked down. But I'm watching Sabrina fully because I'm also watching Nasty A.
On the Lynx side of things, I'm watching It's a Bird, It's a Plane. No, it's Big Dorka Uhas back in the streets. Keep your eye on sis because I think she want to make an immediate impact because it's a lot going on over there in Minnesota. She got that Yukon blood in her, and it's time to put up or shut up in that West. And I think sis plan on putting up, especially this Saturday. You dig it? And that right there, this segment is presented by DraftKings Sports. DraftKings Sports now available in all 50 states. 50 of them things, man. The crown is yours. And that's going to be it for this week's episode of Good Follow, man. Make sure to subscribe to all the Good Follow's YouTube pages, social pages, every page you can think of. We there at Good Follow Show.
And just to dovetail, you can catch all new episodes of Good Follow every Thursday. So tune in on Thursday on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Good Follow is brought to you by DraftKings Sports. We'll see you next week.